What I'm going to show here, we've added a lot of individual smaller enhancements, and we only have time to show some of them, but here is one that we wanted to pick out and show you, which we thought was pretty important. You may or may not have been aware that we have toolpath optimization in many of our toolpath methods, meaning we really should call it feed rate optimization, because what it's doing is it's optimizing the feed rate based on the conditions that of the toolpath itself. For instance, if you had a sharp corner, you could decelerate the toolpath and accelerate after the sharp corner. Well, now you can do the same thing if you have arcs. You can decelerate at a certain distance prior to the starting of the arc, and you can accelerate after the arc, after a certain distance after the arc. So now you can not only apply feed rate optimization to corners, but you can also apply it to arc motions. So if you look over here on the example toolpath over here, I have the feed rate is 100, okay, all the way around. I just set it to 100 for all of the, the retracts, the transfers, the cut feed rate. Everything's 100, just so it's easier to see it. So we're reducing the feed rate to 25%, okay, prior to the curve, the arc motion, the GO2 arc motion. We're reducing it to 25%, and then we're increasing it back to 100 after the arc motion, and we're doing it again here, reducing it and turning it back here. So anytime it encounters an arc, a GO2 or GO3 motion, you want to say something, Joe?
Yeah, so I want to make sure that this is not going to be triggered whenever there's an arc in the toolpath. If you have tangent arcs and you're cutting something in high-speed machining, you don't want it to be slowing down and speeding up all the time. So what it will do is only in these corners. So these corner definitions are taken into account. So if the corner angle exceeds the limiting corner angle, that's when this will kick in. So the idea is the feed rate optimization will be only applied in arcs that are when the tool is rounding a corner, not in other situations. So
okay.
that's an important distinction that you should understand.
Yeah, good point. So that is arc feed rate optimization. You'll see this tab on many of the toolpath operation types for toolpath optimization. And you can set those values for sharp corners and arc corners. Let's put it that way. In this particular part, we have fixtures defined, as we mentioned. You could do this previously, set your fixtures, but it applied to the entire machining job. Now, if you go into the setup, you can select the fixtures that you want to apply to only this setup. So in this particular setup one, I only have one setup, but I'm applying all of my fixtures to this setup. And then also now you can go in and set a fixture clearance distance. So your toolpath or your tool will stay away from your fixture by 2,000 or 20 or 200 thousandths, 0.2. Okay, and let's just look at the toolpaths real quick. So the toolpath avoids the fixtures, and not only in facing, but also in profiling. When it gets to the fixtures, it'll retract and go around the fixtures automatically. You don't have to do anything other than assigning the fixture and assigning a clearance to stay away from the fixture. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about in this, while I have this shown, is the feed rate optimization, where let's look at the profiling operation. We went to the toolpath optimization tab, and if you look at we have new options here for limiting arc length. Okay, so any arcs within 1 inch or lower or smaller radius, it will only apply the feed rate optimization to arcs of 1 inch or lower right now. So, and then you can assign a distance to reduce before it gets to an arc at a corner, and then a feed rate to apply after the arc, but only at, a distance after the arc. So 3/8 of an inch before the arc, it's going to slow down to 25%. 3/8 of an inch after the arc, it'll speed up to the normal feed rate. So it's going to slow down 25% as it goes around those corners. That's what I wanted to show you there. And we can post that out, but we showed you that in the slide. You can go back and look at the posting example.